cuando no era nadie, confiaron en mí cuando no había nada. Mami, ahora tenemos de todo, tenemos pa' coger. Ya no intenten hablar con Feliz, él tampoco va a coger. 2021 sembrar, 2022 recoger, 2023 coronar, 2024 desaparecer, yeah. Mami está tranquila, papi está tranquilo. ¿Quién más quiero? El dinero no me pone contento aunque ofrezcan 7-0. La Porsche cae en color, asientos de cuero. Pegado en la isla, pegado en España, pegado en el mundo entero. En el colegio mi hermana frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi otra hermana también frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi piba frontea, se saca fotos, yeah. Y la mamá no frontea, pero podría solo por ser mi mamá. Me río porque habla de mí y eso que ni me ven. Y yo escribiendo y me vi en la cima sin querer. Y ahora solamente se ve la punta del iceberg. Papi, no hay uno más duro, si es que lo hay, dime quién. Yeah, 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 yeah. Que cuido con el Linton Mike. Yeah, LPS, you know. Pinto suelta la trompeta que siempre que lo hace un palo, LPS, you know. Esta vida, mami, es un regalo. La isla se robó el show. Yo que solamente puse mi mano y Diosito me entregó el don. Te juro que se siente muy que tu colega sea tu inspiración. Solo éramos 4 trabajando cuando eran tiempos de comienzo. Y se está pasando muy rápido, me da vertigo cada vez que lo pienso. Pero se me pasa cuando recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, yeah. O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso.
You're the thing I need, taking hold of me, to keep me up all night, haunting me till I can't sleep. You're the thing I need, the truth is I can't see my way to say this dream's paler than you promised me. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. If the night before was simply nothing more than a passing thought, the morning after lingers for an eternity, I'm eternally somewhere in between reticence and libertine. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is
Okay, Kobe doing work. 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for the fourth ring like it was his first. Gotta get the gleam. Do it for Kareem. 2-4 so nice, my flow so mean. Catch me at the game sitting next to Goldstein. Kobe Bryant Nikes, purple gold strings. Kobe in the game, dunking on the whole team. Black Mamba, attack conquer. Basketball beast, rap monster. Crossover good, a turnaround jumper, or just drive the lane and dunk on dunkers. You know where it's going down, yo. This is the Lake Show, but don't drown, though. I call him King Bryant, not let the crown show. Watch me get him like Kobe, yeah. Sick with it, no COVID, yeah. Black clouds break open, yeah. Rain down black roses, yeah. I smell the rose, now I'm focused, yeah. The game's cold, but I'm frozen, yeah. The lanes are closed, but I'm bowling, yeah. All mine, but no cobras, all around, no borders, all eyes take notice. Recognize my importance, never I'm immortal. Got the culture on my shoulder, I see the vultures flying over. So now we marching like we soldiers, until we walking like we strolling, yeah. 60 points in my last game, like that's game, yeah. Yerp. Put 5 rings on my last name, Oscar could've been my first. On one leg, on my last leg, I want the last shot, that's worth. No Achilles heel, like toe field, it's the last dance, like hard to go beating on my chest and goes right tat. This is black entertainment, baby. This is black power status, yeah. 2 fingers for the mama, see them screaming black mama matters, yeah. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF, hard to go beating on my chest and it goes right tat, yeah. This is black entertainment, baby. This is black power status, yeah. 2 fingers for the mama, see them screaming black mama matters, yeah. Heart goes out to Vanessa and the whole black mama family. BMF, yeah. BMF, on BET, yeah. We the best, yeah. We the best. On GOD, yeah. We there, yeah. We there. GOAT like Kobe B. Rest in power, and so for peace. Black Lives Matter fact. That's a matter of fact. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And how about we check the numbers for Rudy Gobert?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Desmond Bane out there with Derrick Rose. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And there's Jackson. And it's Roddy in at the 3 spot. Always exciting to see 2 teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Towns. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Roddy. Bane with the screen on Conley. Outside, Bane. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Rose. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Boy, you look at Rose, and you just love the imagination he brings to his offensive game. You know, this guy's constantly pushing the boundaries of his basketball ability.
He was all alone on that one. Towns has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up. any better.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Edwards, drives to the hoop, and Edwards with the stuff.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Rose passes to Bain. Here's the pass to Jackson. Looking to end the run. Towns with the defensive effort.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Taking a look here at some stats for Conley. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 11 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson has the open look, bangs home the trifecta.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Timberwolves have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And Edwards with the stuff.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Passes it to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Biyombo. Lets it go from the wing.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Rose passes to Bain. Rose sets the screen for Bain. Launches a three, and again, hits the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here is Rose, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Roddy, misses off the left iron. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Rose passes to Bain. Rose a screen on Edwards. Bain for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 14. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their set. Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
16 feet away. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Rose surveying the D. Down low. Shoots a fader. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Puts one up from 19, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Towns. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Outside Rose. Outside, Bain. Rose sets the screen for Bain. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And again, it's Minnesota.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a 3-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Make some noise. Make some noise. Grizzlies.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies, 10 games behind.
And when you look at Memphis, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Now, here's Rose. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Jackson, a screen on it. Payne for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Payne's got 12.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Outside, Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Feeds it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Rose to the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for Memphis. A 12-point game. Baseline jumper. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And a wide open look for Payne. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert trying to get open. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Payne. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And it's Towns penetrating, and the dunk by Towns.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Rose against Conley. To the middle. Here's Payne. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Kick down and let them hear it.
substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Alexander Walker. Brown is checked in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves leading by 15. The pass to Towns. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Now, here's Milton. He started close. It's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
We still have plenty of games left to play here in the regular season, Clark. Is it too early to start thinking about the playoffs?
You know, that's kind of an interesting question. It really depends. For players, I don't think so. I mean, it's never too early to think about postseason goals. That should always be foremost in your mind. For us, yes, we have no business making predictions right now, partner.
Ring shot on the way. Gilliard with the rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Passes it to Biyombo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bain. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. Timberwolves leading by 17. Deep 2 from Anderson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Towns against Jackson, and that one's good. Towns.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Here's Gilliard, defended by Milton. Bain for 3. Milton grabs the board. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
They get it back. Here's Towns, and the shot goes down. Towns has got 26 points.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
Now Bain. High arcing shot, and that one is good. 22 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Bain and Williams are your wingmen. Then it's Santi Aldama, and it's Gilliard in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bain went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Gilliard, defended by Milton. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Memphis moving it around. Tillman rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Here's Gilliard. It's deflected.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Gilliard, defended by Milton. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Reed. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Gilliard. Back to Bain. Jacks up a 3. And again, Memphis no good.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bain kicks to Williams. Bain sets the screen for Williams. Trying to get something going. That one goes. Count it. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Good job, Derrick, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here's Reed, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Gilliard, defended by Milton. Bain looking around. All sorts of time. Good. Bain's got 26 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Bain. The Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Gilliard. Back to Bain. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Reed. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Here's Gilliard. And the pass to Tillman. Sinks the three-pointer. Tillman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
The baseline J. Anderson can't get it to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Gilliard. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And it's Brown that time on the assist by Anderson. Brown's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bain for three. Sinks the triple. Bain's got 31.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Now here's Edwards. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Gilliard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And the three ball is good. Bain's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Count it.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Gilliard to the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed, and not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Troy Brown. And Bain drops them both. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Rose finds Bain. Back to Rose, shoots the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Alexander Walker's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Inside. Here's Bain. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Here is Rose. Passes it to Roddy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Towns, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for Memphis. Pass to Bain. There's the screen. He feeds it to Biombo. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
The Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. Rose passes to Jackson. Outside, Bain fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over Jackson. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Rose. Outside, Bain. No good, unable to end this run.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Milton. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's deflected. Here's Rose.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Minnesota calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Now here's Rose. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. The kick out to Rose. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bane. Memphis moving it around. Roddy no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Rose. After the miss from Kyle Anderson. The pass to Bane. Here's Jackson. And here's Biyombo. Here's Roddy. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Kyle Anderson.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Stolen by Anderson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Goes up on the wing. Conley gets the bucket.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Bane with it. He's got 36. Outside Rose. Traps in the tray. Rose has got 5 points so far.
You got to take Rose seriously from there now. I mean, he's capable of doing some major damage from distance.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Timberwolves on top, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The second unit is doing some serious damage. So many points coming from their bench. Huge advantage tonight.
Calling up the reserves. I'm telling you, the others have played like stars.
And we've got a moment here to look around the league at some other games in progress. For the Warriors, a closely contested game against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Let's see who can build momentum and take control in that extra period.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 slot. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
On the free throw, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% for the game. To the paint, here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Yeah, he's a threat to throw it down every time he's near the rim. And 6'9", Biyombo has not only the height, but the strength and bounce to jam it down.
Now here. Oh!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so
good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. Rose passes to Bane. Rose a screen on Edwards. Bane for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Yes, that goes in. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Towns knows exactly where he wants to take his shots from, so the moment he gets to that spot, he lets it go.
Rose finds Bane. They set the screen. Here's Biyombo, defended by Gobert.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Gobert, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. 32 points for Anthony Edwards.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Rose. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Rose, no good. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Mike Conley.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
On the inbound, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Biombo up top. There's the dish to Rose. Over Conley. And it's Rose missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Gobert dishes to Towns. Here's the floater. And the shot goes in. Towns has got 41.
And I'm trying to think of how many 7-footers I know with that level floater in their arsenal. It's a short roll call list, folks.
There's a screen. Bane drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
First free throw is good. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
Here's Conley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Anderson. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Roddy the pass to Biombo. Conley against Rose. Here's Roddy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Towns for 3. That's Biombo with the rebound.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Down low, here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jackson's got 11 points. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And for Memphis, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Passes it to Biombo. Outside, Bane puts up a deep 3. And again for 3.
He's now setting the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Outside Rose.
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has made it pour from outside and brought to the most threes in a game in franchise history. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Troy Brown comes in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Pass to Roddy. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Towns has got 43 points. Rose against Milton. Bounce pass from Rose. Payne with it. Brown's there. There's Jackson with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anderson. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Payne. Jackson a screen on Brown. Here's Payne. And there's the pass to Roddy. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns kicks to Reed. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The Grizzlies shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Rose passes to Jackson. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bane. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams has checked in. Morris checked in for the Timberwolves. And Towns drops them both. And it's Rose with the ball for Memphis. Passes it to Roddy. That 3 off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Brown driving in and finished off by Brown.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Grizzlies shooting 43% from the floor. Milton against Rose. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Towns. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied of the bucket there.
Throws against Milton. Out.
That's a 3-second violation. Grizzlies ball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different roles here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and Santi Aldama's subbed in for Bain. Minnesota also with the sub. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota calls timeout. Grizzlies making a change here. Gilliard's checked in.
And they've made a living off of their opponent's mistakes. Top 10 in the league in terms of points off turnovers.
And to go back to their shot blocking, it's not just their size, but their intensity. They play interior defense like they've got something to prove. Williams with a clean look, drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Gilliard. Kicks to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jackson down low, working on Anderson. Jackson gets the bucket.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Brown, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Over in the corner, Williams. 1:33 left to play in the third. Stolen by Anderson. Jackson against Moore. Rebound by Williams. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Pass to Gilliard. Now Aldama. Defended by Milton. To the middle. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive team. Second, the Grizzlies. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Baines checked in for Jackson. And the second free throw, good. 1:09 left in the third. Anderson inside, defended by Aldama.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Bucket is good. Aldama's got his first bucket of the night. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Anderson outside. And he makes good on the layup.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Gilliard. Here's Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. Milton grabs the board.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown, no good.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And Aldama slams it in.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Deep two from Anderson. And he hits the jump shot. Anderson's got 12.
Shake Milton.
Here's Bain. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Bain and Williams are your wingmen. Then it's Santi Aldama, and it's Gilliard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The Timberwolves shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The Grizzlies shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Tillman. Down low. The kick out to Bain. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now, here's Milton. Defense is right there. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
On the wing, Bane. The pass to Aldama. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einad's checked in. Bane passes to Tillman. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Reed. Deep two from Anderson. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Gilliard. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Gilliard, defended by Milton. Pass to Tillman. Here's Gilliard. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Aldama's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Minot, good. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Tillman. To the paint, here's Aldama. And it's in, basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Anderson. Moore against Bane, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Rambo, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Gilliard, defended by Milton. Here's Biombo. Miller grabs the miss. And Milton's got the ball here for Minnesota. A 3 from Anderson. Kept alive. Here's Reed. Unable to get that one. The Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Bane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Here's Milton. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. The pass to Biyombo. Outside, Bane. Over in the corner, Rose. Back to Bane. Inside, here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the chair.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Anderson, and he drives in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
The Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Rose finds Bane. From past the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here is Rose. Here's Roddy. Nailed from three-point land.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's Milton. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rose kicks to Biyombo. Moore against Bane. Pass to Roddy. Memphis moving it around. And that's good from Bismack Biyombo on the assist from Jackson. Biyombo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Minnesota calls timeout. Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's good.
Shake Milton.
The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Rose in the post, defended by Milton. That's down the hatch, notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Milton. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Memphis has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. On its way from Rose for 2. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Stripped away. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And Jackson gets it to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Yep, that one goes. Reeves got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Memphis with it. Rose passes to Biyombo. Outside, Bain. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get the rebound. Here's Milton. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Milton's got 10 points in just the second half.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Rose finds Bain. That one misses. Good D by Anderson. Minnesota calls timeout.
Start.
Get down, man. On the court, please, Ohio Park.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Passes to Moore. Stolen by Jackson. Rose goes in. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Rose has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
It's Biyombo atop the key. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Hilton the pass to Reed. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Roddy, and he dunks it down.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Puts one up from 19. Here's Anderson. And he overshot that one, missing. Memphis has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Rose. Outside, Bain. Rose, a screen on Brown. To the paint. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain. Bain's got 5 assists in the game. Way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Rose against Milton. Jackson in the corner. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Another miss by Minnesota.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
And the technical free throw is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Minot's checked in.
Josh Minot.
Outside Jackson. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And they'll get another chance. He gets it in there. Jackson's got 14 points here in the second half.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season. They'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Again, let's get it for the Grizzlies. Breakers. Great job.
And he makes the first. And Rose drops them both. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. A shot by Milton, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach. Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Inside. Outside for Jackson. The three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Bean with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Grizzlies ball. At the line for your Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
To the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 33, Leonard Miller.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Rose. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Mike, when you look at how the team's been playing the last few games, are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, you know, I think we're playing very well. I think we're finally getting the chemistry that we want, and everybody's just playing hard right now.
Always a team effort here. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.